Before I start, I need you to understand something. Everything I'm about to tell you is documented. Police reports, 911 calls, and one final audio recording that was never meant to be released. If you're watching this at night, you might want to leave a light on, because this didn't happen in a haunted house. It happened in a normal apartment building in a city full of people where nobody noticed what was going on until it was too late. In 2016, I was working as a night security dispatcher in Ohio. Quiet job, mostly false alarms and drunk calls. One night, I received a call that didn't sound urgent. No screaming, no panic, just a man whispering, "Someone keeps standing in my doorway at night." But when I turned the light on, they're already inside. The address was apartment 213. At the time, it meant nothing to me. It would later become the address I can't forget. Apartment 213 was located in a 4-story complex built in the late 80s. Cheap rent, thin walls, high tenant turnover, nothing unusual. The tenant's name was Mark Ellison, 32 years old. Single. No criminal record. Worked night shifts at a packaging warehouse. He moved into 213 after the previous tenants left suddenly without notice, without requesting their deposit. Management said it was financial reasons. But here's what bothered me. No tenant had stayed in apartment 213 longer than 6 months. Not one. Mark called again 3 nights later. This time his voice was shaking. "I think someone has a copy of my key. Police did a walkthrough. No forced entry. Locks intact." But Mark insisted something was wrong. He said things in his apartment kept moving. A chair slightly turned. The bathroom mirror fogged when no one showered. His bedroom door opening inches every night at exactly 3:17 a.m. Police chalked it up to stress. They left. That night, Mark left his phone recording on his kitchen counter. Mark later gave police the audio file. For the first 3 hours, it was silence. Just the hum of the refrigerator. Then at 3:16 a.m., you hear Mark whisper, "It's happening again." A faint sound follows. Not footsteps. Breathing. To slow. To control. Then a soft voice. Not Mark says, "You forgot to lock the bathroom." The recording cuts off abruptly. Police returned immediately. Mark was gone. No signs of struggle. Wallet, phone, and keys left behind. Bathroom light on. Mirror still fogged. For weeks, nothing happened. Then a new tenant moved in. A college student named Rachel, and she stayed 12 days. Her final 911 call lasted 42 seconds. She was crying. "There's someone in my apartment. They keep copying my voice." The call ended with Rachel screaming, "That's not me talking." When police arrived, they found something horrifying written on the bedroom wall in lipstick. "We learned fast. Rachel was never found." At this point, authorities reviewed every tenant who lived in apartment 213 over the last decade. Every single one reported the same things. Someone standing in doorways, voices mimicking theirs, breathing from inside walls, mirrors fogging with messages traced from the insidious informer. Tenant wrote in a maintenance request, "Please check behind the bathroom walls. Something moves when I sleep." Maintenance never checked, because the blueprints showed nothing behind those walls. No crawl space. No access. No room. In 2018, the building was scheduled for demolition. Before it was torn down, a construction worker found a sealed vent behind the bathroom mirror in apartment 213. Inside was a narrow space, barely wide enough for a person. Inside that space were clothing from multiple tenants' phones, IDs, and a camcorder. The final video was 17 minutes long. It showed Mark Ellison sitting in the dark, staring directly into the camera. Behind him, you could see someone learning his movements, mimicking his breathing, practicing his voice. The video ends with Mark whispering, "They don't live here, they practice." Apartment 213 was demolished. Officially, no bodies were ever found. But here's the part they don't talk about. 3 months after the demolition, A new apartment complex opened nearby. Different building. Different address. First tenant complaint. Someone keeps standing in my doorway at night, and they sound just like me. Before you scroll away, answer this honestly. If something learned how to be you, how would you prove you're the real one? Comment your answer. Subscribe now, because some stories don't end when the building is gone.